What if you could have a supreme sense of stability about you? Not neutrality, that's different. Not neutrality, but stability. An ongoing, stable presence that continuously announces itself to you. Take a deep breath. And relax. Close your eyes if you prefer. Take another deep breath. And relax. Take another deep breath. And whatever tension you might notice in your body, just relax it when you exhale. All right, and then I would like you to notice, just take your attention and place it on this feeling or sense of being. So simply notice or acknowledge the fact that you exist. It's this deep inner feeling that everyone has of I exist. And just for a few seconds at a time, even for 1 second, acknowledge this underlying feeling that you exist. It's more like a knowing. It's not really a feeling like any other feeling. It's a deep, subtle inner knowing of simply existing. And there's something unique about this quality that's always with you. And that is that it's always with you. Unlike any other quality in your life, unlike any other emotion, feeling, data, knowledge, perspective, this one is always with you. There's one thing that never leaves you. And this is our gateway to understanding what religion means with the word God, what science means with the word reality, or the nature of reality. And again, notice that right now, all that you can truly acknowledge about yourself, that everyone here has in common, is the fact that we're aware. This presence of awareness. There's a knowing of your thoughts as they appear. This awareness is not the thoughts, by the way. It's not the thinking mind. It's not knowledge in that way. It's a formless knowing that remains with you, with or without thoughts, with or without beautiful emotions, with or without painful emotions, with or without dramatic stories, beliefs, perspectives. Everyone in this room has different beliefs, different ideas, different ways of thinking and perceiving. So in that sense, all of you are different, unique. But underneath all that, in that stable presence of I exist, you all share the same fundamental reality. And it's this reality that I wish to guide you into today, that I wish to talk about. And in a sense, it's this deeper reality in me that's speaking to the deeper reality in you. It's this never absent presence in me that's trying to evoke a recognition within and of this deeper consciousness within you. Because again, there's nothing in existence, there's no experience we can ever have, in other words. No experience we can ever have that does not require, that is not reliant upon, that's not based in I exist. Which is synonymous with that which is aware. And the beauty about this doorway, this gateway, this presence, because it is a doorway to God. You could say it is God. The very nature of yourself, which is what this talk is all about, equals the nature of reality. It equals the fundamental nature of all perception, of all things. It is the stable ground of all appearances, of everything known. So I want you to try to find a memory of your life. Take any memory, take maybe even a slightly painful memory from the last 2 weeks, where you felt some conflict, where you felt some trepidation, where you felt some frustration, some form of suffering or anxiety. And don't worry, you won't have to stay there very long, but just as a practice, conjure up a memory where you were not extremely happy. And acknowledge, notice how in that perception, in that experience, this same sense of I exist was lurking in the background, just patiently present, as if timeless. So there was a deeper presence with you that was not moved, that was not swayed by the thoughts you were having about that situation or about yourself, perhaps. There was a deeper presence. Therefore, also you can say deeper freedom, because this opens up a dimension of something that perhaps you hadn't paid attention to before, that can begin to enter your life fully, radiantly, luminously, if you begin to notice this I exist presence, this aware, sentient power of knowing, this power which both is, it is, meaning I exist or being, and it is aware, it is alive, it knows, it sees, it witnesses your every thought without effort. So it's deeper, it's just a deeper level of yourself than whatever you are consciously thinking about and engaging with. But it's always there. Now pick a memory where you were excited, where you were happy, where you were filled with promise, joyful. And see if you can acknowledge that the same background, fundamental basis of being sentient, of being alive, of existing, was equally present to that perception as well. And see if you can begin to sense the freedom in this. What if you could have a supreme sense of stability about you? Not neutrality, that's different. Not neutrality, but stability. An ongoing, stable presence that continuously announces itself to you. That continuously makes itself known to you. Where this deeper awareness shines forth, if you will, shines through your thoughts, your experiences of whatever is going on in that moment. This recognition, this realization is the beginning of freedom. An inner freedom that is unshakable. It's already unshakable, that's the beauty here. You might not feel unshakable yet, you might not think of yourself as unshakable just yet. You might not think of yourself as always clear just yet. But through simply listening, through simply giving this a chance, and seeing what I'm pointing to within your own experience, because I'm not trying to convert you into anything, just trying to show you what is present at the very basis of every sentient being. And it is this indescribable, mysterious, but undeniably clear presence of something. We don't even have to call it anything. We don't have to call it God. We don't have to call it the nature of reality. We don't have to call it awareness. But just notice that there is something at the root of every single one of your experiences, without which you would not be able to have that experience. And you see the beauty and the freedom in this when you really begin to capitalize on this, when you really begin to harness this power, when you begin to let it shine forth, be known to you consciously, because it's already perfect, it's already timeless, it's already changeless, it's already stable. It's ever clear no matter what arises for you. No matter what experience you have, it is clear, it is stable, it's ongoing. Already. So the trick here is simply to align this little moving mechanism we call our attention span, or our mind, that goes from left to right, object to object, sensation to thought, and so on. Constantly describing, addicted to the describing of what it perceives. You know, you're always describing something, almost always, unless you're sleeping or maybe meditating. But this habit to use attention outwardly, to always go outside of this presence and to forget about this presence, is the cause of all misery. It's the cause of all forgetfulness. It's the cause of all confusion. The nature of reality, the nature of God, what God is this precious gift that's hiding in plain sight. And what's clouding this vision, what's making us so confused, what's ushering us into conflict and desperation and speculation and philosophy and debates and these things. The nescience, the not knowingness of the nature of what is, the nature of reality, the nature of God, the only thing that can actually exist or be, that from which everything is made, which is so clearly here right now, as much as it's ever going to be here right now. What obscures that is purely and solely the habit to describe what you experience. And there's profound wisdom, insight, immediate, incisive insight available to you that cuts through all philosophy, cuts through all speculation, it cuts through all doubts. The reason I can talk about this confidently is not because I've come to some kind of a conclusion about the nature of God in my mind. I've not come to a philosophical conclusion for myself. I've simply been looking. I've been looking directly. And I've noticed that there is an aliveness, a sentience, an intelligence that's at the heart of every single one of my experiences without fail. It never, ever, ever leaves me.